What is up, everybody? This is Mark the Mike, and it's another Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Link. I'm Mark the Mike, and joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
Chamber was crazy.
That was another good ass premium live event. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Chamber. I would say the weakest part was the Lesnar Lashley, and I don't even think that was. I actually enjoyed it, so I don't think that was that weak.
That's to be honest, that's the only match I missed.
Yeah. So, um, we go into we have a review of the pay per view later on the show. Um, But first, we go into a wrestling retrospect. Last week's choice was Akira Tozawa.
So him, I had to look outside of the normal stuff because on YouTube only WWE stuff, like it's 90%.
Yeah,
So I had to look.
I looked a lot in PWG and I looked Japan.
I found some Dragon Gate stuff. And then the other one I think was PWG. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I sent you two that I really enjoyed. They were fun matches. So I'll go with the first one I did. I think I sent you was Akira Tozawa and Kevin Owens. Oh, Kevin Steen versus El Generico and Ricochet.
Yes.
It was a
Yes, you
fun
did.
ass match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Again, you honestly, Tozawa was a bit more heavy set in this ring, and in this time. It was a really fun match, though. You see the difference of their styles and everything like that. PWG is known for their high flying and like just pretty much what the Young Bucks do. That's pretty much what their wrestling is. Um, they just go, and the crowd gets into it. So that as long as the crowd is into it. This was February 21st, 2016. And yeah, it was Akira Tozawa and Kevin Steen versus El Generico and Ricochet. And I forgot who won. Um, Steen and Akira Tozawa won. And in the end, you see Steen hugging him, and then he power bombs him.
Man,
Yeah,
you think he learned, right? And stop feeling bad
yeah,
when he betrays him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
yeah. So that would be my first match.
Okay. The first one I saw was from Dragon Gate. It does not have a date on it. If you'd like to find it, it is Wolf Vision Wrestling on Daily Motion. I found a video. It is Open the Twin Gate match. Naruki Doi and Yamato, and those are the champions. Akira Tozawa and Shingo Takagi. And
Okay.
Mark, you know Shingo.
Yeah, Shingo.
And like you said, this was at a time when Akira was heavier, but he looked more like he fit in that world of New Japan. Like
Yeah.
he had the big stocky upper body, and he's a small guy, but at this point he could do power moves and stuff. So pretty cool. But this match was interesting because it's like a 40-minute match.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's like I dare I say, if anybody was to watch it today, they'd probably be like, "Yo, this is a 5-star match." Like I'm serious. Like it's one of those things where it goes down so hard, so close to the fire. It looks like Shingo had to kill the other guy for him to not get up. Like it was that intense. So if you can check this one out.
Okay. My next one, it's not really a match. It's more of a screaming battle, and it just made me laugh. It's Mark Briscoe versus Sasawa and PWG. It's 2011, and they just yelling at each other for fucking a minute.
Really? All right.
It's
Okay.
hilarious. It's really dumb and hilarious. And then the lineup being Kevin Steen and Akira Tozawa versus the Briscoes. And I didn't watch the match. I watched the screaming match. It was hilarious.
Oh wait, so then they stopped.
Then
They
they stopped and
stopped
actually
screaming,
fought.
and then
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
So
I
there
got
was
you, got
actually a
you.
match, but that
Get,
I'm highlighting the screaming match because it was funny.
so I have one question now.
Yeah.
Is like were the Briscoes at one point comedy guys too?
They could do. I think they could do anything. They have a
Okay,
like especially
okay.
Mark was more of a the wild man kind of shit. So he did a lot of dumb
Mm-hmm.
shit. So he kind of will connect with the other wrestlers and stuff like that. But they just had like a strong style, like yelling a match at each other. So they started with the. So this match started with it. So it was a tag match with Kevin Steen and the Briscoes. Them two started with each other, going strong style with the hits, and they start yelling at each other. So they hit each other
Mm-hmm.
harder and yell at each other. And that's pretty much
Got you,
what it was.
got you.
So that was the highlight of what I wanted. But it
Okay,
was fun.
no problem. That's good
Yeah.
stuff. All right. Um, let's see. The second match I picked was Akira Tozawa for Sammy Callahan. That's the one I sent you.
That was good.
Uh, the one they said is from January 26, 2013. It is from DG Revolt. That's the name of the promotion. And if you want to watch it, it's on Rate the Wrestling on YouTube. And again, well, I think at this point, Tozawa, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really say if he's bigger or smaller in this one because obviously this is an older video and the quality is a little
Yeah.
bit. Um, but he's got the blonde hair, still got the shorts and whatnot. And these guys go crazy, man. I've never seen Sammy Callahan look so normal, so it's kind of
Yeah.
messed up.
Because even in
Um,
WWE, he kind of looked like Bam Bam from fucking Flintstones.
really, I never
Yeah.
seen him. Okay, okay. Here he looks like Rhino. His gear looks a little bit like Rhino.
Yeah. Very similar. Yeah.
And like, dude, they go like. So I don't know exactly what you classify Sammy's back then as. I guess maybe that's kind of like brawler, but with like because he could do all the wrestling moves, man. Like he could
Yeah.
jump ropes, he could do hurricane ranas and stuff. So that's that era where everybody could do everything. I guess
Yeah.
is where I started. But you can still see Sammy was just doing like violent stuff. They would dive into the chairs and all types of. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was very good.
So my third one is very hard because there was three matches I watched I really enjoyed, but I feel like um my picks kind of told the story. So it showed that Kevin Steen and Kira Tozawa were tag team for a while. So my match, the last match, is gonna be the ending of their tag team and when they fought each other. It was Kevin Steen versus Akira Tozawa. This was PWG Seidel, a tribute to Poison highlights. Um, the tribute to Poison. That was the pay per view.
Hmm.
It is 2016 February 6th. So this was in the week of him tagging Miss Steen. They finally broke up and they fought each other. This was a very very New Japanish style match. A very lot of strong style moves and everything like that. And then Kira Tozawa picking up a surprise win off of Steen.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that that's what closed the story out of what I watched because the Briscoes and them were a tag team and they were used to yell at each other too, and then before that was Ricochet and El Generico. Um, depending on where you're at, I will just highlight the other two. So you go to the next one. You go to your last one.
Okay. And my last one, I picked one of his uh one of his better WWE matches, and that is Kalisto versus Leo Rush versus Akira Tozawa, and this is from Survivor Series 2019.
That was a really good match. I remember that.
Yes, it was. Yes, sir. And this is again when they were having the cruiserweights on the pay per view. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Some love to 205 Live. We miss you, 205 Live.
Yes, we do.
um, And like this, like you said, this is a very, very good match. All three of these guys were amazing, still
Yeah,
are amazing. Uh, but this was like, I think this was about the time where it was just starting to get that momentum. Like he could do the scream chant, whatever,
yeah,
and like the crowd would get behind him and stuff. So it was cool. Um, Unfortunately, he does not win the match. Leo Rush does,
yeah.
and he pins Callisto. So
I just want to shout outs to. So I pretty much I just looked on PWG for Tozawa matches and I found a bunch of
hmm
gems. So one I want to highlight is Ricochet versus him 1-on-1. This was on PWG Tremendous 4, and then Zack Sabre Jr. versus Akira Tozawa, and this was on PWG Levy.
okay, all right.
I guess they were big fans of Rock because a lot of their things are named after Rock fans. But
Mm-hmm.
it was cool seeing Akira Tozawa and his other elements. It was cool. All right, here we go to the weekend wrestling. We kick off with Monday Night Raw. We kick off with Bianca Belair. Well, it was Becky Lynch, and so I was here live, so it was my perspective of this Raw was a little different because I only watched the
Mm-hmm.
live show. I didn't get to watch the. I didn't play it back, but it kicked off to Becky Lynch, and if you before the cameras actually went on and they did the whole Monday Night Raw countdown and shit, you had Becky Lynch like pulling Adam Pearce to the ring. So that's kind of
Oh,
how
okay.
the show kicked off. Was Becky Lynch was the first person to come out. She dragged him to the ring, and then when the show started, that's when you saw Becky and Bailey in the ring.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then they did a match for elimination chamber spot. And that happened later on the show. Good promos between the two. New York crowd was behind Becky.
Okay. Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
And then we go to Finn Balor versus and Damian Priest defeat the Street Profits. This was actually a really fun match.
Yes, sir.
And Dominic getting interfered.
Piece of the puzzle, Dominic.
Yep,
So
yep. This one they also try to blindside Dominic again, and then Mommy comes for the save. Beth Phoenix. It was good. The crowd went crazy for Edge too, and Rhea Ripley.
yeah, well, they were chanting for her the whole time. That's messed up.
Yep, yep. Yes, they were.
So
But
I
it
mean,
was a
they
fun.
love Edge,
Yeah.
but they love them some mommy more.
Then we had the Elimination Chamber signing. We had Brock Lesnar come out first, and then you have Bobby Lashley with a bunch of security guards and a table. And at the end of the thing, they end up fighting each other down the ramp, and Lesnar signed the contract. Lashley signed the contract.
After he flipped,
Yeah,
he flipped Brock Lesnar upside down.
that was like the smallest flip. The crowd was really into this one too. Like, they were crazy for Lesnar. They were crazy for Bobby. They wanted more in the fight though, because they were like let them fight afterwards, and they just broke them up.
Of course.
Yeah. We got Piper Nevins versus Mi Chen. It was kind of one-sided match, but got Piper Nevins back in the motion of things.
Yep, that's what you get for helping somebody when she wants to bully you.
Yep.
Sometimes you punch the bully in the face.
Yep. Yep.
Better to call the cops.
We got the Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn face off. Finish your story. Very extremely good promos between the two. The crowd was really into it. Everyone fucking popped for Sammy. Like the whole crowd went up and stood up for Sammy when he came out the ring. I don't know where. This also led into Baron Corbin talking mad shit about Cody's daddy, and it lined up being a match and his expensive slacks. And in prime match, Cody Rhodes beats Baron Corbin.
Which was actually, when you think about it, it's actually funny. He beat him in slacks and shoes.
Yeah.
Uh, all I say is Corbin can't catch a break, man. What's going on with your boy?
Yeah.
This is every week, man.
Yeah.
He about to be back in the dumpster real. Come on.
I'm telling you, he would have been the biggest babyface if he was still in the dumpster. Just saying. Just saying. We got Asuka, Carmella, and Nikki Cross. They beat SmackDown's three women, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Natalia.
I think the funnier part was or the more fun part was the actual promos before the match.
Yeah.
Because Nikki was just creeping them all out, and then Oscar came out. And then during the match, Nikki's bugging out, Carmella's being sneaky, and then Oscar just flips out and kicks her
Yeah.
Marcus in the head like that, and she still won the match. Like
Yeah.
Jesus, all right.
Yeah. Bronson Reed and the murder of Ali.
Why
He
they gotta
died.
do him like that? Why they gotta do him like that?
Reed is mean. I like Bronson Reed, but
He
he's mean.
shouldn't have said what he said.
Yeah. He got his ass kicked. We got Seth Rollins comes out with the fucking Astro Boy boots at Miz TV.
Oh man, I mean you gotta admit he's quick.
Yeah.
It didn't take long because those things, that stuff popped up maybe like a week ago, and he got it
Yeah.
like the weekend of. So that's pretty quick.
So it's funny shit. So again, I was here live for it. So what happened when they supposedly went on commercial after Seth Rollins' curse stopped the Miz with those boots. Um, they were removing the rug, and during the commercial break, they almost rolled the rug on top of the Miz, and you see him selling the whole thing the whole time. Like he just stood on the ground, and then he sees them moving it, and then he slowly moves over for them to finish rolling the ring. And then it was an improv match with Rick Boogs versus the Miz. Well, it was improv, so they actually announced this match earlier. So Rick Boogs comes in and defeats the Miz.
The Miz just the Miz is another one. What did he do? Did he
Yeah,
break a mirror somewhere?
people like
Because he
seeing
can't catch a break either.
Miz get his ass kicked. So it's very entertaining.
Well, he talks a lot of poo poo. So
There you go. Then our main event was Bianca Belair defeats Becky Lynch and Bailey, so they do not make it into the chamber, and Bianca Belair waits for her opponent at the next chamber.
yes, sir. This is actually a really good match.
It was very
I
good,
like that.
very good ending. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you went live, the guy did pretty much. There was one more match after this, so once the cameras went off, yeah, Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory in a street fight. Seth Rollins actually won that match.
Okay.
That's cool, and he danced with the baby. It was cool. So it worked out. Monday Night Raw. Where you give it?
I'm gonna give it an A. It was a pretty good show.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
It was
A as
pretty good.
well. As in being live, there was a different perspective, but I still really enjoyed the show. It was a good show to go to. It was a go home to
Hmm.
a pay per view, so there was a lot of stuff into it. So it was really good.
Yeah, the one thing I would say was it has really good promos, especially with the women. And then the promo with Sammy and freaking Cody was also amazing.
Yep.
So
I
it was
agree.
good.
Go to NXT. We kick off at NXT with Tyler Bate versus Grayson Waller.
Now what happened? Why they messing with my boy?
Well, he went against the strong boy and got his ass kicked.
Hey. It wasn't no ass whooping. I don't know what match you saw. It wasn't an ass whooping.
Well, he won.
Yeah, he lost the match, but it was close. Okay, it was close.
Yeah, Tyler Bate beats Grayson Waller, and then they still doing the whole shit of Shawn Michaels trying to screw him.
It- yes, he's a jealous old man. Sorry, HBK.
We got Tiffany Stratton versus Dia Hale. It was a good match.
It was solid. My only thing is Thea Hale seemed kind of normal. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like what happened the last week didn't exactly have an effect on her.
Yeah.
So
You got Axiom versus Damon Kemp. Axiom won.
that was a good ass match. Kim trying to kill somebody though with them suplexes.
Yep,
I'm just saying.
he's trying. We had Wes Lee defeat Von Wagner for the North American title. And then you had Tony and D'Angelo and Stacks come out, and then Dijak appears and brawl with them. So it led to Wesley winning the match.
That Jack is that Jack is more of a man than me because I would be at work the next week. My finger looking away.
Look the way it did, right?
I'm gonna milk that. I'm gonna milk that for all it's worth, man. You alright, man? Nah, boss.
Yeah.
I don't know. You saw what it was pointing? It's pointing a bit to the north today. I'll tell you next week. Uh, I thought it was a good match between Von Vanilla. Well, he's getting some seasoning, man. We can't keep
Yep.
calling him Von Vanilla.
He's still vanilla.
Ah, come on. He's been having like I think I would like to say his past 3 months on NXT have all been like moderately like up there.
He has like the
I'm
caramel
sure because of the
sprinkles.
person he's fighting, I
Yeah.
get it, but if he was like garbage, it would show. You know what I'm saying?
He has like caramel swirl, but not a lot.
All right.
It's like one swirl right now.
It's the Mr. Stone is the sprinkles. There you go.
There you go. And then we got Charlie Dempsey versus Hank Walker. He just stretched that boy out.
I mean, but at least he got him some wrestling gear. He look good.
There you go. My boy,
And he got.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say he got better quality boots than Lacey Evans because the
Yes.
heel ain't blow off.
So, fucking Menu with the opinion, he'll send me Seth Rogen in a 40-year-old virgin in the end when he's dancing, and he's like, "Yo, this is this guy." He fucking hates
I
him.
mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And then our main event is we had this girl come out with a decent promo too. What's her name? The second
Yeah,
toxic
to my
attraction.
JC.
JC.
To my
Yeah, yeah,
JC. She heard you, Merc. She was talking about stuff.
yeah.
You was like, why she in there? Well, she told you why. So there you
Yeah,
go.
she said everything I said wrong. But you know what? I give her credit. Like she's coming around her character. I'm fine with that. She's been pretty solid.
Mhm.
And then our main event was Roxanne Perez versus Miko Serramotora versus Kaden Carter and Cantana Chance. Really good match. This leads into Miko saying that she wants a title match now. So it's Miko versus Roxanne soon.
Soon. Very soon.
Excited for that match. It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, it was a very, very good match. So.
Yeah, very fun match. I feel Katana and Kaden are ready for the main roster. They need to they need to bring those tag team titles alive because right now those tag titles are not really showing much.
Yeah, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Everybody get dead.
Yep. So NXT, we give it
NXT, I'm gonna give it an A minus.
A minus.
Probably like yeah, just match wise, I guess. Maybe some story stuff was like but other than that, it was pretty solid. So
Yeah. We go to AEW Dynamite. So AEW kicks off with Texas Tornado match. Or was it? No, it was the 8-man tag match. It was Orange Cassidy and the Acclaim and Daddy Ass versus Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Sai, and Sanjay Dutt.
it was actually okay. It was a solid match. It it just was
Yeah.
kind of.
It was kind of everywhere to me. Like I wasn't really honestly. Probably this was one of the matches I really didn't pay attention to watching. Like I kind of drifted off to do other things while this match was going.
It wasn't
But
a bad match though.
yeah,
It was alright.
yeah, and Jerry Jarrett passed away, so that was a kind of a story that they put in the beginning of the show.
Oh, well, everybody had the little
Yes.
WWE. I think TNA also. Everybody
Yeah.
had the
Yeah.
RIP.
Yep. Texas Tornado match. You have John Moxley and Claudio versus Roosh and Vance.
They was trying to kill somebody.
Yes, they were.
They need to Roosh fight like he don't know where he is. Like he fights like he's in prison or something. Like he's trying to he fights like he's trying to get out.
Yep,
So that's why I like Roosh. This was actually
that was a really fun
a
match.
fairly physical match.
Yeah. Um.
How fast did Moxie lead?
Yeah, that's true too.
It's like the first 2 minutes of the match.
Man, Moxley sneezes, he bleeds.
Oh my god.
They got Mark Briscoe versus Josh Wood. Solid match.
Yeah, I mean, I again credit to what's his name to Briscoe for having this match. You know, again, I'd be like, listen, boss, I ain't trying to write right now. But like credit to him. Also, like the dude. I'm not that familiar with Ring of Honor, but I know he was a former champion,
Yeah,
and that dude is good. He's solid. When he showed up with Tony, you could tell he wasn't a jabroni.
yeah.
So yeah, he's good.
We got MJF promo. It was good.
What? Oh, yeah. I mean, so the funny thing is, if you saw the live one, you got to see you cursing the crowd.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, dude. Oh my god. So just know there's an extra added bonus if you go to an AEW show
Okay.
and MJF is supposed to be there.
Then you had Fallen Angel come out. They both had their little scandal too. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, he tried to pay him to talk smack
Yes, he did.
about Bryan Danielson, and he did not.
He did not. Got Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Brian Cage. What I say?
You mean Rubberneck Jack Perry?
Yep. Rubber Jack Perry.
Yeah, we said what we said. It's not like the match again. It's not like the match is bad. It's
Yeah.
just come on, man. What are you doing with Brian Cage? That's my. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say the positives was Christian. There you go.
Yeah.
And he kicked his ass on the ramp, so I'm happy.
Rubberneck Jack Perry wins. And then we go to Hangman Page versus Kip Sabian.
That was actually pretty good. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. To be honest, like I see them using Kip more. There you go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then this is where the Dark Order kind of came in too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I like the fact that he stepped up and was like wants to fight John Moxley and shit. I thought that was alright.
Yeah. I like Evil. That's the homie. I just wish they would let him. They Here's the thing about the Dark Order recently is that it's in shambles. There's only like three of them, right?
Yeah.
I know they have a thing where they like nobody's the leader, but like at this point, just let somebody lead. You know what I'm saying? You guys are floundering. So if you can step up and look like a badass, good, good.
Yeah. All right.
I guess we'll get to see how he bleeds through that mask, though.
Yeah, we'll see. Kind of break his nose and make him bleed through the nostrils.
Come on, man. You don't like Uno, do you? He's a
I'm
good
just
guy.
saying, like that's where the blood will come out.
He's a good man. You ain't gotta break his nose.
All right,
Nobody breaks Moxley's nose.
he'll pick he'll pick his nose all the way to the top and then
Oh,
start to
Jesus.
bleed.
Just he puts a finger up his nose.
Yeah, that's all he has to do. Get it up there.
Oh,
Touch his
no.
brain a little bit, and there you go.
Jesus Christ.
All right, and then our main event was Tony Storm, Ruby Soho, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Had his little shenanigans, but I thought the match was really good.
Yeah, same here. I thought it was good.
Soho wins.
I'm happy she won. God
Yeah.
damn.
I was like, oh shit, look at her winning.
Now, let's do something. Let's do something with
She's
it.
like
Let's
3-0 right
kill
now.
her.
Yeah.
Well, like every 3 weeks they kill her. So
Yeah. Somehow, some way, she gonna line up against Jade, and
She's
I
gonna
know how
wind up
that
against
goes.
Tay, and Tay is gonna hurt her. So
Yep.
sorry. It just happens.
Yep. Yep. All right. AEW, we give it
B plus.
B plus.
Like I said, none of the matches were bad.
I
There
go
was just
B.
some that was like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Yeah, I'm gonna go B. A solid B. Um, what's the other one? I did watch Impact this week.
okay, gotcha.
It was good. You had Kushida versus Chris Bay.
Shit, it was this week. I gotta watch that. I gotta go back and
That
watch
was
it.
a really fucking good match. Very very worth watching. So definitely go check that out.
Gotcha.
We had a promo with Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray, and now they're gonna have a beat the clock challenge between them two. Mia Slamovich wants her front row, Mickey James front row for her match tonight. Yeah, Steve Macklin versus Rhino in a no surrender match. Macklin wins.
Oh really?
Really good
Okay.
match too.
Okay. Okay.
The Moose was trying to send a message to Joe Henry, but got into the wrong car.
Who was in the car?
um, it was Santino Morella.
Oh,
Please.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, Sam Callahan ready for the step 5 with the design. I'm actually digging what they're doing with the design. Why is Barry
Mhm.
Horowitz wrestling?
Because other old guy wrestled. That's why.
Okay.
Remember
I,
the 70 man?
oh yeah, okay. So that's something off of that. All right, because I was wondering why he's here. Like, why is Barry Horowitz here? Good for him. You make that
Yeah,
money.
I
But
mean,
why are you here?
why are you here?
Good for him. Um, what else we got? We got Eddie Edwards versus Heath in a no surrender qualification match as well. Heath wins by pinfall because PCO hits the reverse DDT on Edwards.
Good stuff.
Um,
Good stuff.
you have Josh Grisham and Dirty Dingo talk shit to each other, so they're gonna fight next
Mm.
week. Yeah, and then I think this is the main event. Yes, it was. Yeah, Masha Slamovich versus Alicia Edwards, and it was an ass whooping and a half.
That's what I figured.
And then Mickey James
That's what I
comes for the
figured.
save, and then that was an ass whooping for her as well.
Gotcha. Yeah.
She's gonna take your time. She gonna retire your ass.
Does she still have her stipulation?
I don't know, but I don't think she's gonna make it out the match. So she could have no stipulation. It doesn't mean she's gonna live after the match.
This is true.
She looked like she's
Masha
trying to kill her.
Slamovich.
She
Yeah,
about to
she
fight this
she.
guy. Fucking the fucking in GCW.
Who?
What's his name? The fucking death match, dude.
Really?
Yes, she's about to fight him for the title.
Okay. I hope she wins.
She crazy.
She's great.
I think
Yeah, I've
she's
seen
gonna
she's
win.
fought. She fought. I think she fought in Bloodsport
Yeah,
against the dude. I think the main guy,
yeah. Josh
Josh
Barnett.
Barnett.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think she fought him. Like, yeah, she's not afraid anymore.
yeah. Yeah. She crazy. She gonna beat his ass. So I'm
Hmm.
saying I'm going for it. Maybe Cardona will screw them both and take the title, but who knows?
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Oh, shout out to Cardona and the Indiana Jones gear that got up. That shit was dope.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Yep,
He brought the whip to the ring. How? What?
yep.
Ref, it's a weapon. Come on.
We go to Friday Night SmackDown. Oh, Impact, where you
I
didn't
didn't get
watch
to
the
see
show.
it.
All right, I'll
No.
give it a B plus. It was good. Bay Kushida is well worth the watch though.
Okay. Okay.
We got so SmackDown kicks off with Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler versus Natalia and Shanti.
Why they? I gotta. Why were they on the same team?
Um, Was
That's my
Shanti and
only issue
Natalia?
because like they the last. Listen. My only thing is that a lot of these, I get that sometimes there's not enough people. Like you were saying, they need time and
Yeah.
chance to come up because the tag division is kind of like whatever. But
No, you went off. Right?
because don't
What?
forget the 4-way match.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway, I still think it was a solid match. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. I thought Shanti looked really good in this match, and
Hmm.
because they jumped Natalia last time and Shanti came for the save, so that's the reason why they tag teamed.
Okay. All right. All
That
right.
was last week. She came out to the save. Really good tag match though,
Okay.
and
Hmm.
I thought it was good. Bray Wyatt leaves a message for Lashley or Lesnar.
So I guess now it ends up being for both of them due to how things went down.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So we'll
Uncle
see.
Stinky and Wyatt versus Lashley and Lesnar.
Jesus, all right.
They
how
don't.
much power? How much power Uncle Stinky got in that coat? I don't
I don't
know.
know, man. It's a good Lazarus pit and shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think so.
Bray Wyatt, just challenging people, and I don't think he's smart.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I mean, he could do what he wants. It is what it is.
yeah.
I don't know if that. Yeah, I agree with you, Merc. I agree.
Drew McIntyre and Sheamus defeat the Viking Raiders. Really good match.
This one was a Biggie special.
Yep,
This was Big Meaty Man.
slapping meat.
That's I could imagine if you were up close, it must have just sounded like some like Rocky in the damn freezer.
Nice.
So
We
they was
got
beating that.
Asuka versus Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, yeah, yeah,
That was a really good
good
match.
man. I appreciate it.
Well, I also appreciate Carmella saying, "What in the booty you're out here? What in the booty you out here for?" That
Oh
shit made me
yeah,
laugh.
it's still continuing the story of the chamber
Yes.
because Nikki Cross is out there and Raquel is out there. And Carmella on commentary was actually very, very good. So silly. I will point out the fact that she would say a move that they did to her and say, "I've taken it before. It hurts."
Yeah.
Like that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
That's
Carmella was
funny.
making me laugh on commentary boost though. I thought it was funny. Um, we got Gunther versus Madcap Moss for the IC title.
That surprised the hell out of me, and in a good way, because Madcap Moss had to be Madcap Moss, and he just looked like there was like a jetpack on his back.
Yeah.
90% of that match. So good on him for showing off exactly why he is Madcap?
Yeah.
Uh, Question mark? I don't
Yes.
know. It was a good match. It
Very
was
good match.
it was more solid than I thought it was gonna be, which was just great. But like it was a good match.
And then we go home with Sami Zayn ending the show.
Do you think they knew that was gonna happen?
I don't know. That crowd was fucking nuts.
That was Clash at the Castle level. Like
Yeah.
might not being a stadium, they was still rocking the roof off that building.
Yep.
So
And he came back with his old theme music and very passionate
hmm
promo. It was very nice to see, very nice to hear, and that crowd was so behind him, so it was really nice.
yes, sir.
What do you give SmackDown?
I'm gonna give it a plus just for that.
Yeah, that crowd was really into the show. Like that
Yeah,
crowd
yes,
was loud through the
yes.
whole show. Like it got you
Hmm.
into it because they were loud.
Yep,
So you gotta do some more shows in Canada though, because they earned it.
exactly.
They loud.
They
Um,
pay them to see that show, and they let you know they happy.
yep. We got AEW Rampage. Oh, what we give Smack? Oh, yeah, A plus. We did both say A plus. We got the Elite versus Top Flight and AR Fox.
I just want to know why they didn't win the match. Well, no, why they didn't win the championship. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then I will say it was solid. But the best part was the House of Black coming out.
Yeah, so let's take a House
So
of Blacks looking for some gold.
they there can be no series. They have to be ones. They just please beat them. Just
Yeah,
take the belts, please.
yeah. So shout outs to Menu with Opinion. So on Rampage, they are using House of Black, and that's the only show they're using it.
Apparently,
Yeah.
gotta watch on Friday.
Daniel Garcia versus Ricky Stark.
That was good. That was good.
I
But I'm
didn't
just
mind the
confused because
match. But
I'm just gonna say I was confused because of the gauntlet thing. Didn't he win the gauntlet with Garcia in it?
yeah, he did. No, Ricky Stark lost.
So you okay. I just gotta make sure. Okay.
Yeah, he lost. And then
All
Daniel
right.
Garcia and him fought again. I don't know where they're
Okay.
going with this storyline. I'm not because I'm just seeing the same matches over and over again now, so I'm not really digging it right now. I feel like it's just repeating itself.
He's spinning his wheels, is what you're saying?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I guess so. But it seems like he has to beat Jericho to get out of this.
yeah,
So he's stuck here until he can beat Jericho. He's like fighting a Dark Souls
yeah,
boss. It's just Jericho got him stuck now. So he's here now.
yeah. We got Jay Cargill versus Vert Vixen. It was what it
I
is.
got problems with this because she should not be in that match. She
Yeah,
lost to Athena clean. And then no, she lost to one other person clean. Ended up getting a title shot against Athena. Got her ass beat by Athena, and now she got a TNT title shot. Get out of here!
she
Like, and I actually legitimately like Vert Vixen because I know she's like an old school cosplayer and stuff, and
yeah,
she like was one of the first people I know that got into like making like the Mass Effect suits and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So like I know who she is, but how to get out of here? You lost way too many times. Way too many
yeah,
times to get a championship match.
yeah, and it was not a good match whatsoever either. It was a car crash.
It wasn't even that long. It
It,
wasn't
it
like
was
it
still a
wasn't even
very
anything
fast car
there.
crash. Very fast.
It wasn't much there. It was a toss and she got distracted by the baddies and it was over.
The one baddie.
The one yeah, excuse me, the one baddie.
The bad.
I mean Layla Gray is bad enough for two, but still
Yes.
you need a physical body out there.
There you go. And then our main event was Dustin Rhodes versus Swerve Strickland.
That was a good match. I'll say it was good. Well, I dig it more for the story of him disrespecting the family and Rose getting pissed. But I will say, like, old man Keith Lee, pretty scary.
Yeah, it was good. Good match. I enjoyed it. Rampage, where you give it?
I have to give it a C plus,
I go
B
C.
minus.
I'm gonna go C. I felt like it was a rush show. I felt like they just repeated shit from the last week, and that's pretty much what it was. Because didn't AR Fox and Top Flight fight Elite last week too?
Yes,
So
that's what I was. Why didn't they win this match? Like, you just put him in a rematch to beat him. How
yeah,
they earn that rematch?
they earn it by losing. They lose.
You can't tell me on dark like they went on dark in between then because I don't think they had a match on dark in between. And
Nope.
then who's the other trios?
Nah, they didn't do shit. They just had another
Like
match.
there's clearly a few instances not even there's not being the story for the match, and then there not even really being a reason for the match. That's the thing that kind of bugs. Me.
Yeah.
Would you say wins and losses still matter? Do they still matter?
Nah, I
Do
don't
they?
think so.
Do they? As for Vixen and her win loss column, because all I see is zeros.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I go C. I'll go C. I did like the last match.
again, I say that the last match was pretty good. Like the
Yeah.
in the story with it was, I thought that was solid. So,
And
but
we go to Elimination Chamber. We give our reviews over the matches there. We kick off the first match of the night was the Women's Elimination Chamber match. You had Liv Morgan, Natalia, Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Carmella, and Asuka. Those was the actually order of the people in the match. So Liv and Natalie start off. Very good. I actually thought they paced themselves really well. That freaking flying some set flip power bomb could have went wrong in so many ways, but Liv found a way to make that look perfect, and that was fucking awesome. Um,
yeah,
Liv killed it in this match. Beyond like that, she did some crazy shit in this match. Asuka has just been dominant and just been kicking ass since she returned. So the winner is Asuka. I had Liv, and I'm a little sad that she didn't win because she may also made sense to face Bianca. But I'm all for Asuka. Yay, Asuka.
I just said Oscar better not have won this match to lose to
Yeah,
Bianca. All I'm
yeah,
saying. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
I like Bianca as much as the next person, but she just won the elimination chamber.
yeah,
Come on, dog.
yeah,
Come on, dog.
yeah.
I thought the match was very good. I thought that the only difference between this and the men's, after having watched it, I just feel that this one was a lot safer
Yeah, I
with
agree
what
with
they
that.
had. Um, I think the right people did the right things. Liv did her crazy stuff, which is great. Uh, they got to feature Natty prominently in the beginning of the match, which was good. I think getting Nikki off the pod and just being a general menace and then getting ran through one of the pods was cool. So it was solid. It was solid.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good match. I give it
Oh
a
yeah, do
four.
we? Yeah, let's say I'm gonna give it a 4. You know,
Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
and I told you, Matt Merck, this one I did not see.
Okay. So I didn't like I got it like he got caught in the hurt lock. He couldn't get out, so he went for the balls. That made sense. I was fine with that. Match wasn't it was kind of lackluster though. Like you wanted a little more off of this, and we just didn't it just didn't deliver. So I'm gonna go a 2-5 with this because I did like the kicked in the balls. It made sense. But I feel like people should look at Brock Lesnar's past. What has defeated Brock Lesnar in most of his matches was ball kicks. Bobby Lashley, aim for his nuts.
True, true.
I'm just saying, he lost like 4 matches with
Hey man, Roman Reigns had the best counter is when you pin him
that.
with the balls.
Yes.
Smartest thing I've ever seen in wrestling. You're gonna let me just lay here with my arm here. I'm just. They
Yeah.
can't say I did it on purpose.
Yep. There
So
you go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-5. Next match is Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. I actually really love this match. I will say this is probably my like one of the best mixed matches I ever seen.
true enough.
And
True enough.
the spots with Beth and Rhea, like I want that match.
Yeah, yeah. They need to fight.
They so why did Beth and Rhea look more of a Brock Lesnar Bobby Lashley match than the Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar match?
True enough. True enough.
That was a Biggie size
Hmm.
match right there. Two big women slapping meat right there. That was a
Yep.
fucking like them just whacking each other with the clotheslines and things like that. I was like, why did Lesnar and Robbie do this shit? Why is it so realistic with these two? And it was really good. I liked the shenanigans and the shenanigans made sense, but also kind of worked with the match itself. Edge and Beth Phoenix win. They beat Finn Balor and Rhea. It was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. I go forward with this one too.
This one, I'm gonna go 4.5, and I tell you why. Because I think Dominic was the extra spice on this match.
Yeah.
I think him being at ringside helped a lot. I think him sliding sliding the brass knuckles needs to get more credit because he did it perfectly into
Yeah,
her face, and the way he slid it past the ref, it looked so clean.
yeah.
And so, like, I'm just saying, like, he played his part perfectly in this match.
No,
Of course, the women did their damn thing. Edge and Finn, they were great, but like, yeah, the entire thing was great. So
yeah.
4.5 for me.
I go 4.25. Like I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy that match. I also liked the mask that Finn Balor wore in the ring, going to the ring. It was cool. That black and purple. All right, we go to the men's elimination chamber match, and we got so the order it was in. It was Seth Rollins, Johnny Gargano. They started it off, and Austin Theory, Damian Priest, Bronson Reed, and Montez Ford were the people outside the pods. Um, I think this leads right next to Roman and Sammy as the match of the night. There was so much shit going on in this match. Um, Seth Rollins got cheated. I blame Montez Ford for faking an injury and keeping the gate open.
How dare you? How dare you?
He faked an injury. He's like, "Oh damn!" And then he worked. I think Logan Paul paid him. I feel like Logan Paul paid him, and then he fucking went in and
You
curb stopped
can't
him. I blame
you
Montez Ford
can't
100%.
be serious. I,
That gate
I'm
was
mad
open
as
way
hell.
too long.
You- They didn't want to make sure it was okay. Come on.
Man, they could have took him out and do that
You
all
just
that shit. No,
he
they
did
just
he
left
did
it
the
open.
Spider-Man. He did the Spider-Man and everything, and then he got his brain stomped out. Come on, stop it. Stop
I'm
it.
just saying. I'm just saying.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I felt it was planned. I felt that he was like, "Oh, owie, 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 owie,"
Oh,
and
he
Logan Paul did his
said,
thing.
owie, owie. He did the Griffin. He was
Yeah.
he was down there for a minute.
Yup. That's exactly what he did. There's a lot of good spots in this thing too. Bronson Reed was a person to be reckoned with in this match, and he looked fucking great in
Mhm.
it. The whole Seth Rollins and Johnny Gargano be on top of the pod just talking, they're just slapping each other and shit. I thought Gargano looked good in it. Priest, Theory looked great. Priest looked great. Like everyone had a good spot, and then Montez Ford had a fake injury and again and Paul's into
Oh God, Lord have mercy.
and
Lord
Austin
have
Theory
mercy.
retains his title.
Yeah, it's not what I wanted, but it's expected. And actually, I think it, like I said, going forward, there are things that are kind of predictable,
Yeah,
and that's kind of one of them. Because I'm saying it here out loud that they might as well get ready to start putting him versus John Cena. Just saying,
yeah, yeah.
just just do
One
it
thing
already.
I'd give credit to this match beyond like us seeing the ending and how it was gonna go, because you kind of saw where it was gonna go from there. Like once with Seth and Austin Theory, again when Montez was staying long, the gates was open, so like that, you kind of had a feeling something was gonna happen, especially because they're building Logan Paul and Seth Rollins. Other than that, I feel like any one of these people could have won this match, and we would have been happy
Hmm.
with. Bronson
Yeah,
Reed looked
pretty
fucking
much.
amazing in this match. They really
He
sold
looked
him,
like the juggernaut.
and it took like three motherfuckers to take him out. So I like that they did that
Hmm.
with him. Damon Priest looks extremely solid too. It's like I got to give credit to all those guys. They all
He
did
beat
their thing.
everybody's ass. He cleared the whole chamber. He just
Yep, yep.
the pin. That's it.
It was good.
I
It was
think
really good
it
stuff.
was a to me this was the best match like of the action in
Yeah,
the ring
yeah,
because the last match had stuff that was going on out of the ring and the crowd,
yeah,
so that's different.
yeah,
So this one for me had everything. It just the only thing I was upset was my pick didn't win. That's it.
yeah,
And so I'll have to give this one a 5. It was great.
yeah.
I would have to say, honestly, this is probably one of the best chamber matches they had like in recent history. So
I could easily say probably I think Minion, shout outs to Minion, he was talking about the tag match. I think that was his last favorite tag chamber match was the tag one
the tag one. Okay,
that we saw in
okay.
Philly that Kalisto, no, it was let's say Dorado climbed all the way on top of the thing and like backflip
Mhm,
down.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. What was
Um
that? 2019.
2019, yeah.
Okay.
right before everything locked down. That was the last show we went to before everything went down.
Got locked, they won't let
Yeah.
me out.
But yeah. So I definitely like that. I'm gonna go 475.
Hmm.
Just cause I didn't like how long they took and gave Logan Paul a chance to get in the cage. Montez Ford
These
faking an injury.
accusations, false accusations.
I think he got paid
Somebody
under
get
the
Rick
table.
Ross.
He got a limited subscription to that Prime drink. That's what happened. That's what happened. And he's
Jesus,
selling them shits.
Jesus.
People are gullible. They'll buy this shit.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
Yep, yep. The main event, what a hell of a main event. Undisputed WWE Universal Championship match. Yeah, Roman Reigns. Yeah, Sami Zayn. Oh man, the crowd was so intense in this match. They were saying, yelling, "Fuck you, Reigns! Fuck you, Reigns! Fuck
Yep.
you, Reigns!" Oh man, the crowd was so into it. Like this is wrestling storytelling in the fucking. It's magic. When they do it and it's so good like this, this is the things that we wait to watch and things like that. I haven't felt like this kind of like feeling in a while since like I've seen Brett Austin and the double chain turn and shit like that. Just the reaction of the crowd and how invested the crowd was into this match.
Yeah, man. It was. I said I compared this to Clash of the Castle to
Yeah,
how invested the crowd was. I compare it to Kofi Mania to how
hmm
invested the crowd was.
I
Like
agree that too.
it was like a feeling that made you want to believe against what you knew was gonna happen.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then again, like I said, on Monday, I have to give them credit for just having a promo and it changed the type, the feeling
yeah,
of most people like wanting that to be a real thing of Cody versus Sammy. So of course, everybody was gonna rock the roof, the damn roof off the building, man. Like it was insane to see too, and I'm happy that he got that reaction. I'm happy to see like the little interactions with his wife and stuff that Roman was just talking, but he wasn't
yeah,
talking trash to him. He was just saying, "I tried to save him. I was
yeah.
trying to give him a better life." Like he, I have to give credit to Roman for being the ultimate villain.
Oh, ultimately,
Like he's just so evil and he tries to make you feel bad for him. Like that's pure evil right there. It
you
just
know, and I say this, I'll say this with the honest to God truth. I think by the time Roman Reigns' like heel run is ended or whenever he decides to stop, he's gonna go down in history as top five, maybe top three heels of all time.
yeah. I could definitely see that.
Like
Definitely
just
see
his
that.
mannerisms, how he reacts. He don't even have to like talk shit. He was like saying, "I was trying to save him," and he did it to himself, kind of shit. Like he doesn't even want the blame or shit. He's blaming his ass for his dumb shit, not him. Like I didn't do
Exactly.
it. He
Exactly.
chose to do this shit.
Yeah, man.
Like Roman
Yeah,
doesn't
man.
take blame for nothing. He fucking blames everyone else but himself. He's like, I warned him,
Exactly.
and he want to get smashed,
Exactly.
so I'm gonna smash.
Yeah, man. There was so many good moments during this match, and
Yeah,
it was the fans, it was Sammy, it was Roman, it was the wise man when he went out the ring and did a power walk with the wise man
yeah,
to do the drive by when he got thrown through the wall.
yeah,
I was like, what you saw Heyman was all happy to
yeah.
walk with him doing the power. I was like, my God. Like again, he will not the bloodline as a unit. I still think as much as they have fans and all that, they will not get the credit they deserve until much later.
Yeah.
For like when you watch matches back, like almost all of them have a little something that's not just wrestling. So I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
hmm Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna give
just mad,
five.
Sam.
It was it
I'm
was, it
just
was magic.
I'm just sad. Just sad Sammy didn't win. And then we had the end of the match, beat down, the return of Jay to at least in front of him. It's the first time they show face to face,
Yep.
and he just doesn't do anything and gets sunned. So we still don't know where Jay's at.
And then Sammy speared him
Well,
by
we know it
accident.
was an accident, but let's see what happens now.
And then the ending with
It's a
Kevin
lot
Owens coming out and
to
saving his
save his.
buddy,
Yeah, he
letting
didn't
him
have
live
to.
with cake. kick, and then Paul Heyman getting stunned too.
Because he tried. Listen, he
He
didn't
tried.
know what to do.
He tried. I give him credit. He tried. At least he tried. Because I remember when Jimmy was like, "Are you on a tag team with me?" He was like, "Oh
Yeah.
hell no." See, at least he tried this time.
True. 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 True.
It was a magic. It was a magic match, and like again, like storytelling to his finest. So no, 100%. I give it a 5. Pay per view overall, I'll give it 4 or 5.
I have to. I have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a very
I
extremely
agree.
solid show. All right. We go to the podcast we listen to. I've been kind of backed up with a lot of things. I haven't really listened, but I've been listening to
I
the
heard.
FTR stuff.
I did
Um,
not hear them. Okay. I was gonna say as usual. After the bell, I did get
yeah,
to hear.
I listened to So I've been kind of going back into some of the conversations he had before. So I started the revival begins one, and I read and I listened to the FTRKO. Those are really good. I would recommend. He has really good stories with the building the tag teams and stuff. He had a lot of love for the New Day when working with them, and a lot of love for the Usos when they worked with them and shit.
Okay. Okay.
I did listen to Bronson Reed on After the Bell. I knew Gunther was on this week. I did not get to listen to it.
Yeah. It was a good. It was a good episode. I
Yeah,
will say his casual voice. It is kind of hard to not hear Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yeah,
It. I swear to you, Mark. Listen to that episode and you don't hear it.
yeah. What else? Ryan Satin had Bianca Belair on. That was a good conversation. He had Liv Morgan last week. If you missed that one, that was actually really good as well.
Hmm.
Um, I'm still listening to New Day Pod, wishing they come back. So I'm hoping they come back.
Go
Um,
back. Go back.
Renee Perkett. I think she had one I listened to as well. She had Vita Scott, which is she used to be a former ROH announcer. She did some indie wrestling. She had a good conversation.
I remember when she was on AEW. It was good. Why she leave? Because I thought she was going back to, or did she go back to Ring of Honor?
I
And
think
then she.
she's doing something with Impact right now.
Oh, oh,
She's married to
okay,
Speedball.
okay. But like, is she gonna be on an on-camera
She'd probably
personality?
be an announcer and shit like that. So that's what she's been doing for years.
Really? Okay, I did
Yeah,
not know that. Okay, okay.
yeah. And the one else I was listening to randomly, and because it just started playing right after I was done. Oh, Chris Van Vliet also had Mandy Rose, but it was almost the same conversation she had with Renee Parquette. I don't think it was that much
Okay.
different.
Okay. I know
Another
the one he had with her earlier was different.
yeah.
So yeah.
I listened to Foley's pod, or this is Mick Foley's podcast, and he's talking about No Way
Hmm.
Out, 1998, and that was actually a really good, interesting story on that one. So that was I listened to that, and that's it.
Okay.
Last but not least, we do have the wrestling retrospect, and it's your pick. So who you got?
What? Well, hold on. Because you gave the pick to your boy, do
Yeah,
you want to take yours this week?
nah, you could take it.
All right.
It's
All right.
fine.
All right. All right. I because of what I said the last time we did one, we are tasked with finding the matches of Blitzkrieg.
The Blitzkrieg. Okay.
Hmm. The man from the future. I still say time traveler.
I will say one of my favorite matches with him was his first match with Rey Mysterio.
Okay. Okay.
I remember that. Like that was one of the spotlights. I was like, oh shit, that dude is actually really good. I
Hmm.
think he was
Hmm.
one of the. So you remember? Nah. So nah, no, because the other one that was Jamie Noble. Do you remember that when they had like a three kind of ninja squad? I forgot the
Oh
name
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. Wasn't that Jimmy Wang Yang's like first
Yeah, it was Jimmy
like
Lang,
TV
Yang
wrestler?
Wang. It was someone else, and it was Jamie Noble. Jamie Noble was the white dude in the mask.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't think Blitzkrieg was in there
No, I
though,
don't
but I
think he
know
was.
what you're talking about. And they used to fight 3 count.
Yeah.
The Young Dragons, was that them?
Yeah,
His partner. That was Wang Yang's partner, and I think they were called Young Dragons. And
yeah,
then the group formed that whole thing.
yeah.
I
I
think
thought,
that's it.
yeah, I was like, I thought about that.
Hmm. They had some good ass cruiserweights late into WCW. Because they had Jamie Noble, they had Shane Helms in them. Like,
Yeah,
did they have Shannon Moore too? Like they had a,
they had
there was
Shannon
like
Moore.
what was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
what
three count.
recount? Yeah, like
Shannon Moore,
they
Shane
had some
Helms.
good.
Yeah, Evan Courageous, which he was okay. He was not that great.
They had Billy Kidman while still
Yeah,
young. So yeah,
yeah. I just looked him up, and I already see him versus Psychosis, him versus Juventud.
he fought everybody. I see Billy
Yeah,
Kidman. I see Super Calo.
let's see Super
Super
Calo,
Calo.
Juventud Guerrera, Rey Mysterio. The one with Rey Mysterio is like one of my favorite ones. That was actually a really good one,
Mm-hmm.
and that was before the mask was taken off. Yeah, all right. So Blitzkrieg is the next person.
Yes, sir.
Did they ever show him out his face?
I don't know. Don't know. Like I said, his actual wrestling career. Like when I looked it up, it was only like 5 years. So
Oh yeah, they
I don't
actually.
know.
I'm actually see him without the mask.
Does he have just a regular suit and tie on? Does he look
Nah,
like
he
a
has like a
generic
hoodie and shit.
salary man?
He has like a hoodie and shit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ross is still a registered nurse. He's a registered nurse that lives in Texas.
Good for him. They're helping people.
Yeah. Ross enrolled in nursing school at 30. Yeah, he just pretty much left wrestling to go into becoming a nurse.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he left in a positive way though.
Hmm.
It's not bad. All right. So Biscuit is the next one. All right, we'll wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Battle Podcast. Thank you for listening. I'm Mark the Mike. You can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Mark the Mike. Also follow Red Cyclone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Cyclodic. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube, SoundCloud, and is Spotify. And we
Yep.
have a WordPress.
Yep.
So
Yep.
check it out.
Also check out my TikTok of Mark the Mike. I post figures and beers, so check those out. If you like beer, you like figures, yeah, check it out. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the jinky.